years, Prime Minister Boris Johnson continues to push his election pledge to the voters. Ahead of Thursday's crucial ballot, Johnson visited the Swaminarayan Mandir in London. In an exclusive conversation with CNN News18, the British Prime Minister said that there are concerns over anti-Hindu and anti-India sentiments in the region, and the UK government will fully support India's fight against cross-border terrorism. Johnson further added that his government will support Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his endeavour to build a new India. Boris Johnson has included a strong pro-India reference in the Conservative Party manifesto that was recently launched. The manifesto promises to forge stronger links with India in businesses and trade.
You spoke of standing solidly with India in fighting cross-border terrorism. How would that actually be implemented?
Well, we stand shoulder to shoulder with India in fighting terror, and I remember vividly when I was mayor of London and we had the appalling attacks in Mumbai, and of course London, my own city, has experienced similar atrocities. I was grateful for the sympathy from people in the Indian community, and we extend our sympathy and our solidarity to the people of India in the face of terrorist attacks. Of course we do. And we stand shoulder to shoulder, by the way, in cooperating on security and intelligence sharing between our two countries, and that will go forward.
And finally, sir, you spoke of your concern over anti-India and anti-Hindu sentiments in this country. How are these finding expression, and how could they be countered?
Well, I think it's very important that all prejudice and all discrimination is tackled in our country. And I personally want a society where we live together in freedom and peace and harmony.
Well, in Britain's Indian origin, Home Secretary Priti Patel has promised stronger ties between India and the UK once the Brexit deal is finalised.
Come Brexit, and what will change between Britain and India?
Well, so much will change after the election if we get a Conservative majority government, because we're committed to getting Brexit done, but also reaching out to the world, and for us in particular, building upon that incredible live-in bridge between the United Kingdom and India. And as someone from the British Indian community myself that's worked with the Indian government over successive years, I look forward to building that live-in bridge, strengthening the ties between UK and India. But that means, as the Home Secretary, we will be able to do much more on immigration, supporting the brightest and the best coming over from India, but also working to bring over people that want to work in our country to support our economy and to contribute to our fabulous country as well. But of course, what will happen in terms of post-Brexit immigration? We will have the equivalent to an Australian points-based system approach, where there's no discrimination. So currently we favour EU nationals. We are going to end that discrimination, so people from outside of the EU can come to the United Kingdom on the same terms that others can.